and welcome back to my channel. Today I am trying something different because I've been going through some things and I don't know why, but I just feel like talking about it. I've been trying to kind of detox myself. Did this detox and it was really good. Trader Joe's, Mighty C, and then I have been trying to just detox in other ways, like from social media and eating things that I shouldn't eat, and transform myself, I guess, mentally and emotionally. Doing a lot of shadow work, lots of journaling, lots of detox from social media, juice detox, any kind of detox you could think of, honestly. But I made a promise to myself, like, at the beginning of last year, that I was ready to heal. I wanted to start this healing journey because I have a lot of problems. I mean, like every human does. I have trauma from my past. I have a lot of anxiety and depression and overthinking issues. And although I didn't heal the way I wanted to last year, the fact that I set that intention has gotten me so far. And I was really upset thinking about how I didn't really stay true to everything I had promised myself last year. Definitely fell short of the expectations that I had set for myself. And that really hurt to realize. I kind of found myself like going back into the negative cycle that I was trying to get out of. But like I said, I set the intention and it's never stopped. My intention to heal has never stopped. And I just I know that the new year is really cliche, but this past new year, like a month ago, I just felt the urge to try harder. And you can want something really, really bad, and if you don't set the intention to actually do what it takes to receive it, and healing is not linear. Healing's not even like up and down for me. It's like big waves. There's this podcast I listen to called For You from Eve that I've been really into, and she's so sweet. And she said healing is like waves, you know, it comes crashing into the rocks and then it pulls back, and every wave is a different size, and that is just exactly how I feel. Some of you guys that don't know, I am from Indiana, which is about 1,200 miles from where I live right now, and me and my husband are going to be here for almost 2 more years. We have to, just for career reasons, but was really in a rut of feeling like I didn't belong anywhere, and because I have a lot of baggage from home, and then I was struggling to adjust to this huge city that I live in, and just the culture difference. But I at the end of the day, it's really important for me to have this experience because I think everybody should get out of their hometown for a little bit. And my town was great, and I'm really thankful to grow up in a place like that where it was safe, and it only took 10 minutes to drive across town, and all my family's there for the most part. So we'll be going back someday, I'm sure, especially when we want to have a family. I just would hate to do that to my parents and my in-laws when we're so far away. But like I was saying, if you are trying to heal, you have to set the intention. And part of those intentions include changing the way that you think, changing your habits, and setting boundaries for yourself. And this is a huge one. I was watching TikTok, and there was this pastor on there. I don't know his name. or anything, but he said the greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version who says, I don't go there, I don't do that, I don't hang out with these people. And to kind of piggyback off that, like, I don't allow myself to indulge. And indulging can be, anything. Can be social media, it can be food, it can be alcohol. Indulging can be just basically giving in to a bad habit. And that is exactly what I struggle with. It could be anything. I liked that because discipline is so important. And without discipline, you really are self-sabotaging. And I think self-sabotage is something that we don't talk about enough. Self-sabotage is the result of not having discipline, and the result of self-sabotage is depression and anxiety and feeling like you're not good enough and not being happy and basically just never giving up your struggles. And I am a Christian. I believe in God, but it has really helped me to find something to give my struggles to. I don't want to give my struggles to my husband because he has his own problems, and although yes, we are married and we are one, I don't think that anybody else should try to fix me or solve my problems. And having God there to just be able to give my problems away to him and kind of let go has been one of the biggest factors. Self-discipline is really important, and you will feel like it is the hardest thing in the world. I mean, I have struggled like really bad these last few weeks because I was in a really good place of like feeling like I'm healing and this is my intention and I just like am gonna get better and I just can't wait to be this new person. But nobody talks about how lonely it is to actually give up the things that you were comfortable doing. Social media is a big one for me. I don't like not being on there because I like to see my friends and I like to see the memes and what's going on in Fashion Week and Poosh. I love Poosh. But I think that it became toxic and I was wasting a lot of time. And also, it's so insane to me that we have that much access to each other's lives. Now, I can post selfies and, cute pictures with my friends, but that doesn't mean you really know me or you know where I'm at. And you definitely don't know if I'm actually like happy or if I'm struggling mentally. I was talking to my boss at work a couple months ago, and he just told me like that I really need to, or people in general need to be really careful about posting on their stories. And if you're gonna post a location or whatever, don't post it right in the moment. Wait a couple hours after you've left, because it's just like really unsafe, honestly. Like, okay, I take a picture with my best friend at a coffee shop right there in the moment. Like, people know I'm right there. Like, not saying I'm a celebrity and people are looking for me, but like it's kind of a I don't know, it's kind of a security thing. You never know who's out to get you. You never know like who's watching, and a lot of people don't care. Like, people literally aren't thinking about you. They don't care about you or your life, and you think they do. But giving people the access to your life like that, on that level, is really scary to me. And I do like making videos, and I like talking, and I like helping people and being creative, but that doesn't mean you have to know every aspect of my life. And that is a beautiful thing. I think it's great to, only know people on surface level, because you put too much out there and something's always gonna bite you back, and things bite me all the time. But yeah, as far as setting boundaries go. It feels really lonely to just do things for myself. And I like to do affirmations when I wake up or before work. And then I like to do it right before I go to sleep. And, some days, like, it sounds cheesy trying to say your affirmations and manifesting and stuff, but after a while, like, it really does help. And all of the wellness things that seem like a chore or that seem faddish or that seem like they don't work, they will work eventually. And it's about creating that habit, a positive habit of doing those things, because you're going to grow mentally, and your change of thought and your thought patterns are going to change. I really dread journaling, and because I'm lazy, like I'm just going to be honest, like I'd rather just lay in bed or do something else. But journaling, finding a journal prompt if you don't know what to talk about, is really great. You can look up shadow journaling prompts, but shadow journaling is kind of like learning more about yourself that you didn't think you knew. So I really enjoyed doing that. But I would encourage writing down all of your bad habits and why you do them, or the root cause of them, or say like social media stalking. Like, you just really want to know what your ex-boyfriend's doing. You just really want to know what your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend's doing. You really want to know what your old friend, like people who have fallen out of your life or aren't in your life for negative reasons, and like you're trying to keep tabs. Like, in my opinion, that shows a sense of unforgiveness, either within yourself or with the relationship. And maybe that's one thing you need to do. You say, okay, I am not going to get on social media today because I don't want to see something that's going to trigger me. Why do I do these things? Because I'm insecure, or because so-and-so made me feel this way, or because I actually don't forgive them. And then write down how you can replace that with an act of something positive. So every time I get the urge to get on, let me journal, or let me go on a walk, or anything. You're not distracting yourself. You're just changing your thought and action pattern. And then think of something that you can do every day for 30 days to help you set that boundary. People walking by is kind of scary. So my thing is, I wrote 5 affirmations of like motivation to be my best self. And then I wrote a little prayer that was like, God, please guide me in the direction of my healing journey. I just want to be strong and whatever, That's a good way to start setting your boundaries. And also, I have a album on my phone, and it's just motivational TikToks and pictures and stuff. And it's like stuff that really makes you smile. It's not like, some of it's kind of deep, but it's not like really deep. It's more just kind of like, you got this, girl, kind of stuff. So yeah, this is my video, I guess, podcast / whatever I want to talk about. I will be doing more of these because I have a lot on my mind, and I like podcasts now. Of motivation, they're kind of motivating me to like get my thoughts out there, because it's way more interesting than reading or whatever, and it's kind of a different type of video. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for listening.